Alright, hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome, welcome. We are starting a brand new playthrough, and we're going to be starting with the Legend of Heroes series. It's it's an incredibly long series, so I'm probably every like one or two games probably gonna like sidetrack to some other game. Like eventually, I want to go back to. I do want to play Suikoden 5 to finish that whole series off, because I'm honestly gonna skip 3 and 4 personally. But like, yeah, as long as we finish, a series, that's what's important to me. So if we can somehow catch up to the Trails series before, like, I don't know when the new one comes out. It actually comes out later this year. Yeah, there's no way I'm catching up. But I can at least catch up before any other new ones, right? Right? But yeah, so we're gonna be starting Trails in the Sky because this is where you start out in like the main new series of the Legend of Heroes. Because it goes like it's like a bunch of like different games. It's like Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3. Then you have the two Crossbow trilogy games, and then you have the Code Steel games, which go up to four different games. There's a bunch of like there's a specific order to it, and I have the list, so I'm not gonna go out of order on accident. So I'm making sure that things are proper. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get right into it. I just want to make sure that the audio is all correct, and then we'll go right in it. Yeah, everything is all good. Okay, so let's go. Normal, always normal. I play everything on normal. Never easy, never hard, just normal. Oh yeah, so one thing I do want to know is I did play when back then when I had no idea what I was what I was doing. I did play Trails in the Sky SC, not knowing what the heck SC actually meant, meaning second chapter. Now I know, but back then I thought SC was like, oh yeah, it's like the enhanced version of the game, and I was like, oh, it's the second game. So I played through a little bit, but it's only like an hour, so it's not really that big of a deal. It's not like I remember anything. But when I do get to it, I will probably remember it because I played it on like I played like an English uh version somehow on the PS3. I know on the PS3 version it was Japanese only, but I do definitely remember me playing it on English though. Anyways, Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today too. And this game is incredibly filled with text, especially the further we go, so I'm be doing a lot of reading. I should have got myself water. And Shira's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the big bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole, sneakers, something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyways, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Oh, she seems like she's more... She likes, different types of gifts so far. Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Oh, now why don't you come take a look? Oh, it's a... Oh. I was gonna say, it's a baby boy. She has a brother. Oh, never mind. That's not no baby boy. That's a boy, but not a baby boy. That's not no brother. Ah, well here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. What type of disgusting father is this? Wake him up. You mean he's still alive? Looks kinda dead if you ask me. I've treated his wound, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly, and he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first one wow. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. Oh, so black hair is like a rarity? In my opinion, he has blue hair, but that's always something with anime. For some reason, they see dark blue hair, and they always call it black. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but I definitely noticed that. Anyways, he certainly does have a nice head of hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean up and how about you come and clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyways? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child, or did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Scheherazade, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean Bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Oh, no. His hair is black. Okay. I just wondered, I thought, I don't know why, I don't know where I saw dark blue. But maybe someone else will understand what I'm talking about when sometimes in anime they see dark blue hair and they're just like, oh yeah, it's black. Well, where am I? Also, I'm realizing I don't know if it's my cutscene or the location we're in, but my thingy is not filling up on the overlay properly, but I want to know if it's because of the place I'm in. And thank you for the follow, Fragilitas. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy trying out this incredibly long series for the first time. Where am I? You're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why don't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! She just jumped on the bed. You're shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute, don't try and change the sub... Ow. Quit yelling. Alright, Rarity. But you jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear yell Yelling? I think she spelled it out. Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. If she were mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, that thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? Seems a logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve your detriment. Fine. My name is... We're gonna end up opening to the game. The screen is small here. It's definitely not my overlay, because I did fill it out on the overlay perfectly. But yeah, this game was on the PSP. This game was also, like I said before, this game was also on the PlayStation 3, but Japanese only. But we got this game on the PSP, if I recall. Yeah, PSP and PC. We got it here in the West. That mustache. And tarot card reading. That has to be Scheherazade that they mention. She just looks like she'd be called Scheherazade. What is that? Well, we gotta enjoy these small... I know this is not really a cutscene, but enjoy these small openings, because most of the game is literally just me reading. The frames on this, I gotta admit, the frame rate on this opening is actually pretty impressive. Everything's at a perfect 60. Usually most openings are just 30. Alright, Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Alright, so like for example, this entire scene here, does it fit my overlay? I should actually wait till I actually start playing before I fix the overlay. Because the opening was perfectly shaped. It's probably these types of cutscenes where it's kind of like, I think it was like Suikoden, or Suikoden, during their scenes, they shortened the borders of the top and bottom. Sometimes it was just the bottom. So I'm just gonna wait till we get into actually moving our character and stuff before I actually shape, fix up the overlay. You know what I mean? Ugh, it's so bright in here. Yawn. I slept like a rock. That's a pretty large room. That must mean it's Dad's turns to cook this morning. I wonder if it means Joshua's still in bed. That's the guy's name. Ah, guess that's a no. I'd better get myself ready then too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. Oh, I already like this song. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Yeah, you see how Joshua's text is actually going above the how do I say it? The game's like field of view. Like that pretty much tells me that the border is correct. It's just the cutscenes are a little bit they shorten the screen a little bit. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are though, even though roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I'm clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something of like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune though, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It really is just a matter of just concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I didn't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. And what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough about my hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle. Joshua. Morning, Dad. Morning, Dad. Is breakfast already? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay, I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. Once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not gonna let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, right? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training? Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess it's I guess I kinda remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it, I'm sure we'll manage somehow or the other. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, so your brain is like a sieve. A sieve? Is that how you say it? I'm gonna go with that. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Huh, you're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Cheers, we're gonna be there waiting for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I like to eat, huh? Oh, ruined-styled scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce. What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs. You're right, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude, but I can't actually say he's wrong, though. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. It's supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. We got 500 Mira. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Scheherazade my regards. Alright, we get to play. Yeah, look, the screen is filled. Okay. Let's see. Okay, circle is the menu button. Interesting. Interesting. That's very different. The status. We're level 3. They gave Joshua our last name. Okay. Joshua has twin daggers and we have a staff. We both have the same leather vest on, no accessories, no shoes. Joshua hits 1 point harder. And he's faster. Estelle has 1 extra point of defense. I don't know what ATS is. Or ADF. It's probably like the type of magic in the game. We don't have... If it is magic, then we are not proficient in it. These two characters are not proficient in it. And if that is magic defense, then we are both tied at a low 15. Our dexterity are tied, our agilities are tied. Joshua can move 1 extra step further, and Estelle can hit 2 spaces, so it's not too bad. We don't have anything to equip. Orb mint. We'll learn about all this soon. And the only thing we got is a Liberal Kingdom map. A map of the Liberal Kingdom. Hello, you beautiful person. How are you doing on this beautiful day? How are you doing? Have you played this game before that you know its art strength? Alright, let's look at this map. I wish it was filled with color. Wish the map was colorful. But maybe eventually. The tactics were side by side. Files. We can save. Let's go ahead and do that. That was a very fast save, okay? The moment I pressed X, it would instantly save. By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if we stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple days now. Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out, but don't you worry, I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon. That's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard to come out of your mouth. Beautiful day to start a new game? Absolutely. It's also a beautiful day for locals, because at 6 o'clock I'll be leaving. So that's as much as I can get today. I just want to explore around real quick. This is our room, okay. Can you interact with stuff in this game? Oh! I was just mashing X. Looks like you can interact with stuff that have exclamation marks over the head. I can even sleep in Joshua's bed. There's a chest there, but I guess that's how chests look in this game. And then there's the balcony that we were on earlier. Okay, can we... I know there is a run button in this game. I know that for sure. There we go. Oh, the minimap looks nice. I like the way the minimap looks. Okay, well, let's get on out of here. Yeah, they might, not sure if they will, but they said that they were thinking of bringing back, BlazBlue and because, there's not been too many entrants in one of the games, so they were thinking of replacing it. So they were like, "Oh, maybe Blaze Blue," and I was like, "Yeah, do it, do it." All right. Can I see the map? Is there a shortcut to the map? Oh, if you hold the start button, you can see where to go. This is the mini map. Okay, R3. I would think we would have to go to Roland. City of Roland. But yeah, you see that, Greg? The sub box is there and everything. Looking good. Affiliated. Affiliated. We just need emotes. That's literally all I need. I need emotes. We don't have any. I don't have any right now. Looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. We barely just graduated from Sunday school. I've never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. But you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. But yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Okay. It doesn't tell you what the names of buildings are. It just tells you the locations you can head off to. Let's go to these buildings. Okay, oh, if you go to the close to the doors. Arms and guards. This would be like, I guess, a weapon shop. Top of the morning to you kids. Good morning, Mr. Elgar. Good morning, sir. Well, you're up rather early. Oh, you're up rather early. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today's your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time. I had you run the store. Yes, that's right. I see. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Now, Estelle, on the other hand, I've got good reason to worry. She's always been scatterbrained ever since she was a child. Probably all the knocks she took to the head while playing with the boys. Really? So I guess that scatterbrained trait isn't something new, huh? I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. And don't call me scatterbrain. Okay, you two, let's not fight now. And shouldn't you be getting over to the guild? I'm just looking around. Over here is the general goods store. Orbo factory over here. Here's the Bracer Guild. I really should have gotten water. I'm really craving the water. Oh, I've seen this girl before. I've seen this girl on I've seen her character portrait. This character portrait. I don't know. I have no idea who she is, but like I've seen this character portrait before. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll be finally recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Alright. Real fast. Give me like 1 minute. I'm gonna grab water. Because I kinda need it. Especially since this game is all reading. Let me get some water super fast. 1 minute. BRB. Alright, all you beautiful people, I'm back and I got myself the water. Like I said, 2 minutes. Alrighty. Anyways, let us continue. There she is. I've seen her character portrait many times somewhere, no idea where. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. And this is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Okay. She's definitely a tarot card reader. I don't know the exact name for it. Maybe that's literally what it's called, tarot card reader. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, it's just a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since this is the last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but if I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. Kakugo ai. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your heads instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Ah, Joshua, Shara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbit with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do except for hope for the best. Hold on a second, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. That's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Cheryl, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now, that's surprising to hear. Actually, the most profound meaning of the tarot cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. Oh my gosh. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is a minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. What would you like to know? Okay, this is a short little tutorial. So, about orb mints. Orb mints are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or process septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. Okay. Bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. Libero Kingdom. The Kingdom of Libero, which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Libero is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for the high level of technology used to develop orb mints. Orb mint technology has also been a key pillar of support for Libero in protecting its independence as it's contended with neighboring nations. I struggled to read there. Sorry. 10 years ago, when Libero was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbal-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Libero enjoys peace. That's all. Let's see, since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara, How is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. What you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit on another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got it all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two, go get one for each of yourselves. Is it an orbment? These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Oh, bracer notebook. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where, these kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please tell me if my eyes were playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. Get on with the program, and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there is a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. There's like 4 bulletin boards. When the bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view the details. Like guild quests. Training retrieval. Long term. Scheherazard's the client. We pay 500 Mira. Oh, that if we do this correctly. The direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Relent and bringing back the contents of a chest. Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will automatically be recorded in the bracer notebook. The bracer notebook can easily be found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a bracer book shortcut on the Configuration menu. Very good. Looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions of a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. And all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. I'm sure there are a lot of roles to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated. Is that so? They put a H there on accident. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning how to use its services. He has graciously taken the time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support cords in order to use Orbital Arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing relationship with these Orbital factories. Anyways, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem, leave everything to me. So what is it that you would like to know about? I think I already said this, but let's see if he says anything different. Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, That means that lights, airships, and engines are also types of orbments. However, the ones we'll be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to the owner's physical aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed element, slots, and lines which connect them vary at any rate. That's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of Sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So what is it you would like to know about? Orbital Arts. Simply put, Orbital Arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized as an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can also use changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information suffices by now. What is it you would like to know about? Quartz. Quartz are circuits made from Sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. That being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. What is it you would like to know about? Sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They're divided into 7 types. Earth, which is brown, water is blue, fire is red, wind is green, time is black, space is gold, and mirage is silver. Sepith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. So what is it that you would like to know about? That's it. It looks like Mr. Meldus has answered all your questions. That was a lot. He said a lot. I hope I got the gist of it. If there's anything else, then let's have you try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some Sepith. Receive several types of each type of elemental Sepith. With that amount, you too should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally, at a shop, you'll be able to exchange Sepith for Mira, but for this training, you will not be able to use the service. So upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Modify or Trade to use the Orbital Factory services. Oh, good work so far. If you need to use the Orbital Factory, give Freddy a holler over there. Oh. Okay. Talk. Hi there, looks like you two are doing well in your training. If you'd like me to modify your orbments, please select the Modify and Trade service. Slot. Sell. Can I just open it? You need Sepith. How do I know how much I have? Oh. I need 30 of those. Okay. I gotcha. I can't really open a slot. Quartz. Which one is the time one? Oh, action. Elemental, time elemental value. How can you tell which one Joshua has? Is it the specific color that's right there? Oh no, that's not even a color. Oh, it says right there, time quartz only for this slot. Okay. So Joshua, let's get yours out the way. We have 20 Sepith, so we're gonna use that Sepith. To give you this. It gives you speed 10%. And let's go to Joshua. Open, Oh, this is to just open slots. I guess maybe in the main menu you equip it. And for me, Estelle, I didn't even look at their HP values. I'm gonna go. Oh, defense -5. I'm gonna go with strength. I know it's a -5%, but I'm gonna still go with it. Screw it. But we have the money to buy all of these, so let's do it. Orbman. Joshua, time quartz only. Here you go, buddy. Your speed 10%, so you went from speed 12 to 13. Not much, because it was very low anyways. He does have some orbital arts. He has Clock Up and Soul Blur. Clock Up speeds up the flow of time, so it's 25% of the speed. I don't know if that's for him only or for everyone, but that's speed 25% up. And he also can emit a time-space shaking pulse. Faint 20%. It's an attack. Oh wait, it's right there. Clock Up speeds up a single person's speed by 25%, and the Soul Blur is a single target attack. And I don't have any orbital arts, but like I'm gonna give. Oh, but they come with them. So if I give myself evade, I get airstrike. Defense is stone, hammer, tear, and aqua bleed, and then I get firebolt. Let's get attack. A single target shoots a flaming ball of fire. Simple. Should be all set now. Alright, looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz into your orbments so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. I think I did. Quartz can be installed from the orbment screen. Orbment screen. Yep. We already did that. They want me to give Estelle a support one? I don't want to do that though. What if I do this for now? Okay. I'm gonna take it off, but for now, just to get this out the way. Alright, it looks like you've got both recovery and attack art set up. But as well, I think the one was a heal, so I guess we should hold it. I think if you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracelet notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz notebook quartz chart in your bracelet notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP is consumed, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to have you open them all up early. That's exactly what I thought when I first heard about the slots. Now I want you to use the Sepith and open up a slot on each of your orbments. Go ahead and decide which slot you're going to open. Receive several types of each elemental Sepith. Alright, Estelle. We'll give it to Estelle because honestly Joshua only can use time Sepith, and there's right now she did not give us any time Sepiths, the black Sepiths. So there's no more, and at the same time, for what we have in the category, Estelle can get more, so let's give her more. we've opened up slot number 2. I wonder, why they're in blue. What the blue ones represent compared to these yellow ones. And is there something specific about this gray one? Anyway, since I got this slot, let's put what I wanted on here. So now we have tier where we can recover 200 HP for an ally, so we got heals already. Aqua Bleed shoots a heavy stream of water at a single enemy. I like how it says enemies, but it's just a single enemy. Shoots a flaming ball of fire, Firebolt. I see you managed to open up one of your Orbit slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. It seems like it's going to be really, really helpful to have people that... I don't know if Estelle is going to be one of the only characters or one of the few characters, but having any types of elemental sepif already... any types... I don't know if... I mean to say elemental... You'll be able to equip different types of elementals orbs in your slot already seems like it's a very powerful thing. So if it's limited to Estelle, I mean if it's not limited to Estelle, then I think getting more characters that can equip a broader range of things might be powerful. That seems like it's going to be very powerful. So this concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about a little less yapping, a little more walking? Joshua! Help me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it and good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. All your training has finally come down to this. The qualification test will begin here. I expect that you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot about that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine Aidios, I give thanks to thee for thine infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. What you're really saying is that you thought it was paper test. No wonder you're acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in the classroom are starting to feel like a grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll be able to graduate at all. Well, what's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, you two, that's enough gibbering, you two. It's supposed to be a test. How about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to think. You don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and we'll let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyways, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will result in a search conducted in Roland's sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. 3 tier bombs. They're probably like healing items. And we got a monster guide. What's this book for? It's called the Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other monsters you meet. Other opponents you meet, I think she said. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. You controls the flow of information, controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shira. Well, we'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure to treat it as such. Alright. Finally, we are starting. Alright, so... what was the mini-map again? Oh yeah. Oh, it was start, but we can't see it. Yeah, you can't see the mini-map here. It's fine. There appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it to recover our HP and EP. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before engaging in any further battles. Orbment changing stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear and two choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and EP will be restored. Sounds like a plan to me. This is an orbment changing station here. We'll rest up. We don't... Estelle needed a tiny bit of HP, so may as well just give that to her. Oh, may as well just rest, I mean. And can we save here? Yeah, yep. I wonder if you can save out anywhere. So, like, for example, right here. Yeah, okay. Alright, first fight in the game. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. Conditions at the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Hint. The battle order bar indicates who attacks first. It starts from the top and then moves down. Alright. We got some arts. You guys hear this music? Okay, the Tear Bomb heals exactly the exact same amount as the healing I got. This music is so good. Is this one of those types of grid-based battle types of games where moving takes up like a specific AP or EP or something like that? Ooh, it takes a turn to... You gotta... So, okay. You have to move. You can't just move and attack. You have to move or attack. Okay. Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse and click giving a mouse click in an empty location. The highlighted area indicates the distance the character can move. Selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range, whatever that type of icon is, will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out-of-range target will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attack will be performed. Okay. Let's focus on this one. You just said no. Okay. Hey, there was Sepith there. Okay, let me see if I got this battle system. So if I go to some place like this, it won't reach me, but I should be able to attack next turn, right? Yep. Okay. I'm understand. Oh, you also push them when you hit them. Alright, it's over. Very good battle music, I really gotta say that.
Let's move out.
There's voice acting. That was I don't know the name. I don't pay attention to English voice actors. I'm sorry, but that was the English voice actor of Yunaru Kami and Ichigo Kurosaki. So Yunaru Kami from Persona 4, Ichigo from Bleach, obvious. It's that actor. I don't know English voice actors because I don't listen to English voice acting, but you'll have to forgive me there. But I do know his voice. He's popular. Okay, you get a decent amount of Sephiroth. You got 4 of the Earth, 2 of the Fire, and 2 of the Gold one. I forgot what that one is. I thought Gold was Time, but I clearly don't remember what that one is. Juicy Bone. I go around. Up. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. EP is consumed when arts is used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items like an EP charge. I like this song a lot. I like how it starts too. Arts are effective against foes who are difficult to hit with a weapon or those on which physical attacks have little effect. It takes time before arts can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. Arts also have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and hit it. Okay. I'm gonna use this one. Oh wow, this is a massive range. How big is this? Okay, the arts in this game is huge. They only have 8 HP, so it should be a quick kill. Alright, so just to make sure, this is targetable. Yep, it is. Okay. This music! It costs, like I expected it to be, it costs 1 turn. I like the little animations they do when they win, too. A little victory animation. Okay. We got 4 of the wind and 4 of the silver, which I also forgot what those are. Crisp onion. I'm trying to get like an advantage fight against them. Advantage against the fights, but I can't, they're not letting me. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in battle. Morale. A shout to encourage allies. Strength 20%. Area medium. Or you could use Pummel with Estelle when you get it. Which allows you to beat an enemy senseless with a series of attacks, a single target. Alright, let's use Morale. Medium range is not that bad. And then unleash a double slash with dual blades, 2 hits against a single enemy. And he also has Sever, which is a fainting assassin's attack on a single enemy. I'm guessing these S ones are like very strong. Doesn't have a point value though. Wonder how you use them. Let's attack this one. Nice. Okay, those are powerful indeed. Crafts are very powerful. We can't use it anymore. She gained 3 CP from getting hit, I think. I think she was at 5. I wish they all had a victory animation for when the battle ends instead of just standing there with their battle pose. But hey, it's alright. Found a reviving bomb, alright. There was another item we got earlier. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of this stuff. Looks like there's recipes to be crafted in this game. Or cooked in this game. The door is rusted and appears to be locked. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One below using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts which are unleashed as S-breaks can be changed by going to tactics and set S-break within the main menu. Wait, S-crafts are which are unleashed as S-breaks can be changed. Okay. Oh, you can hold R2 to speed up the battle. We are close to having 100, so let's attack and next turn we'll have it. There you go. These are actions which... Oh, she gained 3 CP by the way. So 3 CP for getting hit and taking damage. I mean for hitting and taking damage. These are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge has reached 0. S-crafts which will be used as S-breaks can be changed by going to tactics and then set S-break within the main menu. Press that break button to unleash an S-break. An S-break cannot be unleashed under the condition. Now press the break button and try unleashing an S-break. If you're using a keyboard, you may use the number 1 through 4 number or the arrow keys selected before unleashing it. I'm on a controller! Now press the break button and try unleashing an S-break. If you're using a keyboard... but I'm not on a keyboard. Okay. We'll do it on this one. $195. We'll finish this one off and then S-break the other one. Those eyes. Did you see that?
That's that then. Let's move out.
We're getting quite a number of Sepith in here. That looks like the objective. You know what I'm loving right now? No random encounters. This game feels like it has random encounters. And I love that it doesn't. This looks like the last bit. So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we've made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Sounds like we've got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get the more millage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and slipe and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Battle order bonus. These icons indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character's icon, they will receive that bonus. They indicate the bonuses. What bonus? Oh. If it's that heart, you heal 10 HP. If it's the diamond looking thing, it's Sepith up. So if I kill them during that turn, like Estelle's turn right here, which I won't be able to, I'll get Sepith up. We're gonna use Firebolt on this fly here. And then this on that. Or I'll let him attack this guy. Miss! Oh, just even attacking is Sepith up. How'd you get Sepith? Missed me. Yeah. Okay, I thought he did more damage than that. Okay, we definitely gotta heal. I'm pretty confident being able to do this fight without healing. I'll heal after the battle or something. Dun 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 dun. It's over. I just wanted to see how the water move looked. We rule. Got a lot of Sepith for that. Crisp Onion, Curative Horn. Found 2 small boxes. That's weird, there's a couple of boxes inside this treasure chest. The fact that there's not just 1, but 2 is kind of interesting too. I wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is only to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call a good, honest curiosity. You know we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teeny wincy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the F word? I had to screenshot this. I'm screen capping this. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That got me good. Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you actually have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Shiro when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. Did you just say the F word, Joshua? What the heck is wrong with you? Joshua out here saying the F word. Oh, that was good. That was good. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm gonna need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be of a problem for us, did you? So, Shira, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and for you to find out. After your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You still have some things left to do. Seriously, but didn't you just say we passed the test? You still have to learn... Whoops. I'm sorry, I accidentally skipped that. That's my fault. I'm aware that you're both tired, but there's no time to shirk your duties. Let's go back to the guild. When is this day gonna be over? Well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is within sight. Yeah, agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish the job, it's your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know, Aina is in charge here at the Rolent branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training. Upon reaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select report to the guild. We received payment, which was 500 Mira. And we got 1 BP. Bracer point, I'm guessing? Current rank is still Junior Bracer 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you two were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the result of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you'll receive. You'll also accumulate the points which are known as BP, Bracer points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and go all the way to 1. Please set up your sights on making the first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you will receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebook, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and I'm sorry for putting more work on your plate today as usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in my case. To the bone? And knowing Shira, it'll involve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then, Scheherazade holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't those the boxes the ones... In answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you received during your today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look inside and see what's inside? Sweet. Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Junior Bracer Emblem. This crest is... Does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We become members of the Bracer Guild. I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. I understand you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. before you head out, Shira, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shira. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. That's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged Bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you become respectable Bracers like your father. Anyways, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Scheherazade, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young Bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come out as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we're qualified as junior Bracers. Right. Hurry up and come on. Well, wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp, what's with the "oh, great, it's Estelle" remark? And what's with the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking in their fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a Bracer, you wanna be. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better than tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from the Perzo farm. Huh? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, just a few minutes ago, we're qualified to become real Bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real Bracers. More like Bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. That little boy's so much nicer. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. She agrees. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a Bracer first. I can accept that Joshua become a Bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? So you know, you can't even be a Bracer until you're 16 years old, get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna go train at my secret base, and before you know, I'm gonna be a Bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy, Luke. He's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Ryder, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. Anyway, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring sometimes. That's not really what I meant by curious. I don't think it matters about following them at all, but I never really looked around the town. This town is huge. Bigger than I gave it credit for. There's a little... Is that a cat? Yep. Look at, she's so small and adorable. There's a bar there. Random home. I wonder if there's stuff in these buildings. Like chests or something. There's a notebook sitting on top of the desk. Doesn't seem like there could be. Alright, well, let's get on out of here. We can go through here, it looks like. Still on, you're forgetting something. Dad asked us to pick up a copy for the Liberal News for him at the general goods store, right? Alright, completely slipped my mind. Same here, I forgot. Here you go. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. What are you in the market for today? A new pair of shoes? And she mentioned, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stregas? Unbelievable, you're actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with? We're not here to shop, we're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad. Of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stregas aren't out yet. I do, however, have some copies of the Liberal News if that's what you're after. Alright, I'll take one copy then. Well, that comes to 100 Mira, please. Liberal News, issue number 1. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and a camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. We're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday, the celebration. Enough about that. Why don't you tell me how you did today? Did you make it as bracers? Today was your last day of training, wasn't it? Yep, everything went smoothly too. But how did you know about all of that, Mr. Rinnan? Haha, in certain sense, both of you and Joshua are like celebrities here in Rolent. I tend to hear a lot from customers coming through here. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Rolent. The grapevine around here is seriously something to be reckoned with. No kidding, the women here especially love to gossip. One more thing before you go, this gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample I've received with both my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Receive the recipe book. What's this supposed to be? It's supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyways. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. How about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. You received a maple cookie. Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. 8 maple cookie. Learned maple cookie recipe. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across, so that way that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste bud for once in my life. That's the spirit. And then passing, you're in need of any ingredients. I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Rinnan. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll be sure to put it to good use. Eating a recommended dish at a restaurant or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the necessary ingredients are available, the food can be made. There are 2 types of food: sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients for cooking can be bought at the store or acquired from monsters. Okay. Yeah, so the set S break thingy, I want to check this out. They only have 1. Okay, so you can change what it is. Okay. Let me also write that I'm still streaming. Okay, so the battle positions are just fine. Character positions are also fine. Where do we find the book that we just got? Oh, let me save actually. Not quite oh, yeah, that's right. You get fresh milk, milled flour, and then you get maple sugar, and you can make maple cookies. Okay. by shop. What's here? I have 900 Mira, so... Okay, cures mute, cures KO, and heals HP, cures poison, steal, and blind, heals, restore EP, and a bunch of ingredients. There was what looked to be an armor shop over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. Shop. Buy. Oh yeah, okay. I was looking in the wrong area. So yeah, this rod is definitely better. But I won't be able to buy the kunai. Estelle gets a much better boost in attack than Joshua will. Probably because of the attack, the fire orb that I have on her. The leather vest they already have equipped. The defensive slots actually boost them quite heavy. With 5 points for the both of them, with 2 magic defenses or arts defense. The leather boosts increase the defense also by 5. May as well just get the vest so you can get both the arts defense and regular physical defense. The earrings stimulates they prevent status effects. Anything to sell? Nothing that I know that I should be selling. I don't think I should be selling any of that. We'll stick with the armor vest. Dang, it's 800. We'll buy 1 here. Convert, what's this? Oh. So if I put, like, for example, Sepith. Oh, for Mira. Oh, ooh, okay. So if I put, like, 1, for example. Oh, I gain 100 Mira? Oh, no, that's what I have. Okay, they're 8 apiece. So, like, for example, this one, the Mirage, is 10. Okay. I don't think I should be trading Sepith willy-nilly like that. So, we're gonna hold on. And then, we're gonna give Estelle the armor vest. Wait, who has less HP? Estelle, yeah. And I should sell this leather vest for 50. Alright, moving on. Estelle, Joshua, am I glad I found you two? Oh, hi, Aina. Something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We got a bit of trouble. We got a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He says something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni and Luke that Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Esmelis? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Scheherazade is out on other bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you are only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. The Esmelis Towers can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. I'm right behind you. Okay. Let me see the world map again. How do you pull up the map? Oh, squares for the recipe book. That's the monster guide. Map. Okay, you go. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Do you gotta go to the landing port to get there? It doesn't really say. No, definitely not. I just want to check this out since I'm here. Okay. It seems to be a train station. Alrighty. Let's go to the Mulga Trail that we saw over here. Oh, I went too fast. Alrighty. Let's try attacking this guy. 120 HP. These guys definitely have more HP. I actually think we should have focused the other one. Okay, barely took it out. Do not focus so quick on enemies that have the HP bonus on the turn.
We're good to go.
Okay. The music in this game seems really, really good. That's an enemy? Let me go around it. That should be advantageous, right? Yep, preemptive attack. It's so far, though. We'll use this, some magic. Dun, 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 dun. By the power of Aldina. 102 with a stun. I think that might be the 20% feint that that skill has.
Piece of cake.
Enemies are kind of fast. Okay, CP keeps carrying over between battles. Okay. We'll focus this one here in the middle. Strength up, that's what that icon is. Focusing its power, that's not good. You should be able to take it out just fine though. HP, yo. And I do realize it's depending on the turn. It's not, they don't just give it to a random person on the timeline order. It's actually set. Like obviously you can't tell who's gonna be the fourth person, but if you make yourself the fourth slot, you have whatever that exclamation mark does. I get to go again with this guy over here, so I don't think it's gonna kill. He does like 57 HP. Maybe I should do a strike. Should be, they're instant, aren't they? Yeah. Just ensure the kill instead of taking damage, especially with a focused up damage damage dealer. We're getting close to getting our first level up of the game. You got Beast Flesh. Alrighty. Crafts, do they have a limit that they can reach as well? I can't test now, but I like her craft. Increasing the strength of your team. I like that a lot. They're kind of far. I don't know their range. Oh no, I wanted to hit the other one. I thought I made him target the bottom one. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. He still gets to go after this. Not Estelle though. Dun, dun.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Yeah, let's move out. Alrighty. Another enemy. I couldn't tell if they were turned around or not. Still gets a strength up bonus. Let's go ahead and attack this one. Cause it will get an HP heal. So we'll prevent that. Oh, they have massive range. Oh! Okay. Okay, at any point you could just go ahead and use it. We don't need it. Oh. I'm gonna use it so I can hit this one over here. Sever. Nice. Is her heal a single target? Yeah, it is. Okay. And how many heals do we have? 3. 3 healing items. I'll use it. Pummel.
Piece of cake.
Woo! That's a level up. Estelle learned Taunt. Seems like something she would learn. And we got Beast Flesh. Let's go ahead and check this Taunt. It's a craft. I don't know where you would view crafts. I don't know where you would view to read what your crafts are. I guess just in battle only. Or here. Crafts, crafts, crafts. Not sure what craft which would be on here. Oh, the exclamation mark could be critical, attack, magic, or recovery effects 1.5. Okay. Dang, even a 50% strength up. Or heals, or charge, or CPs. If you use the crafts at the S crafts when they're at 200, they have an incredible power. We're capped at 105 at the moment. I can't really read what crafts she has. Like, I can see it there, like what taunt does. Like, I have a great idea of what taunt could be. Obviously, I'm not new to JRPGs, but I would like to know at least what it does, because if this game is any different, that'd be interesting to know. But you can't. It seems it's a in battle only type of viewing. Being able to view it only in the descriptions, only in battles. You have to be in a battle to see what they do, the descriptions of the items. Melos Towers. Beware of monsters. Oh, and I realize our HP is back to normal. So I guess HP restores after battles. I cannot tell what's the front and back with these enemies. She's attacking the bottom one. I'm gonna remember that. It's gonna heal 10 HP anyways, not a big deal. 51. I forget that when you get hit in this game, it throws you back. Yuck. That's awful. It makes trying to get in on these enemies kind of hard. Like, for example, right now he's at 75. Um, 75 HP. Let's see if he'll go back to back to full HP after the battle, to see if what I saw was correct. Or maybe it was because of the level up. That's right, there's also that possibility too. Okay, it was the level up. What if I view the area map? I forgot. That's that. I could have sworn you were able to view the area map. Maybe I'm wrong. At least we started out with a heal. These are the enemies I prefer to use the S crafts on. So that way I don't have to deal with getting hit twice here. Oh, they only hit 9? Never mind. Oh, 9 on Estelle because she bought the thingy. Okay, so even just 5 points of defense, just from equipping that one armor, makes quite a difference in this game. Sepith up. Well, then let's take this guy out and get more Sepith. Gosh. Your strength was up and you missed.
That's that then. Let's move out.
You're getting close to leveling up. I don't really want to use a healing item, but we'll be on the safe side. I'll save the EP and just recover with an item. It looks like we've come all the way to the Esmelas Tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so do you think they wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. Looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. Nothing on the sides. Nope, no secret chests. Alright, let's go in. Alright, it's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here. Estelle, are you alright? Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now. Those little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Why has every song in this game been so good? What are we going to do? Somebody help! Rush in simultaneous with Joshua. Let's go, Joshua. Right, I've got your back. You monsters, go somewhere else. No, shoo, leave us alone. Chew on this. Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. At least we got two out of the way. Protect all NPCs. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. This music! You know what this song sounds like? I'm probably gonna be the only one to relate to this, but there's a song. Hear me out. There's a song and there's a casino level. I should be saying. There's a casino level in Ape Escape 2 with a song that sounds eerily similar to this. Okay, at least they get back. Focusing its power. I'll let Estelle attack that one. I want you to focus, Joshua, on that one. Dang. It did 24 damage when it did 60. That's a pretty massive strength boost you get from the bonus.
Alright, we're good to go.
I'm scared for any future protect all NPCs types of battles. Those are like the worst. It looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing. The way you blitzed those enemies, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. See, this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, eh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't deserve forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you. Something with teeth, isn't it? Nice, monster? I'm not gonna make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen dangers by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad, what are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Ina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children, but you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching our back. It just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. How about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone. Let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. But why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide. Ha! That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. Seems like you have quite a day. That is just unbelievable. The second we back to Roland, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you and takes off for home. Sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyways, I think that's all there is to report. Received the payment for child rescue. We got 3 BP. Oh no, we got we gained. Okay, we already had. I think we started with 1. And so we got another BP. Or is it we're getting 3 with a bonus of 1 extra? Yeah. 3 BP with an extra bonus of 1 with a payment of 1,000 Mira. Because we started with 0. So that gives us 4 here, and then the last one gave us 5. I mean, gave us 1, so that's 5 total. 2 jobs completed. Your current rank is still the Junior Bracer 9th class. You did well for your assignment. From the details of your report alone, I believe I commend you on a both job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home, too? I guess we'd better. I still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding for a second? A letter arrived from your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? A letter to Cassius. I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberal isn't the only country to where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known across all of the Zamorian continent. We can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Any other ones? Nope. We are at... Wait. We got quite a bit of Mira, so... Let's also buy this for Joshua. And then we'll sell it for... sell the leather vest he had. For 50. Almost a little bit more. Because I want to get the weapons, not the shoes. Shoes can wait a little bit. Elysee Highway. Hey Joshua. Hmm? Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with a staff, and your noisy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? Think so? Sure. But why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the near future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Huh? If we fail today, then that's all that's left to do is to take our back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you? Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I admit that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. There was no enemies last time we were here, so we should just go straight there. Yep, right here. Right, family house. I'm just looking at something. Where can I see quickly the biff we have? Is there a place to... Okay, at items. Okay. Also, let me save. Where is this guy? We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your report will be reviewed at each branch and affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the Libero News you wanted. There was this letter from you at the guild, too. Handed over the Libero News and a letter. Letter, huh? Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad, thanks for coming when you did. You really helped me out back there. I see, you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear the men in this house have one thing in common. You never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I had thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. That was a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work, and overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours, talking again. Oh no, are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have been expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No wait, cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are more passionate, right? Now once more. The daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Alright then. Let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter's seal. A message from the Erebonian Empire? What? Wow, this is a surprise. The new dish is what I call Estelle's explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. You know what I'm realizing? So earlier, just a second ago, he said The curtains will catch fire again. But I don't see curtains, a window of any sort anywhere on the kitchen side. It's all the way over here. Must have been quite a fumble. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something this wonderful like this before I even had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes, something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving. When? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and then take off for who knows how long. We just have to accept it, Estelle. Bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6, so I was thinking. How about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. I'll ask Scheherazade to handle the difficult ones. What do you say? Sure. Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Exactly my thoughts. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel even more determined than ever. We'll just have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa's so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you may as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter. I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45, and what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. Not a bad pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Grancel or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Grancel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I better set my alarm clock just in case. Dad. Are you still awake, Joshua? Better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. It's just my way of lifting up my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening here, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood, I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts, and despite being a rough around the edges, she has a talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet, at present, she's like a babe in the arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of this family, hasn't it? Now, time does fly. Yes, it sure does seem that way. And what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I can even live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase those past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be part of your family, and no matter what may befall you... Thanks, Dad. And no matter what may befall you. The prologue has ended. A father's love, a new beginning. Or maybe it means it's just starting. I feel like it means it just ended. Well, looks like it's my time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Charizard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need for me to be humble, Silver Streak. And I don't mean to take your life anymore. I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. You just leave that to me. Is tightening up these reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? It looks like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Grand Cell-bound airliner Linde will be departing shortly. All passengers, please aboard the airship now. Uh-oh, I'd better take my seat. I remember how I said earlier this was a train station area. This is not a train station. This is an airship, it seems like. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. Don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going. But don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice. Hey now, this trip is for business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. Alright, you two, be good while I'm gone. Yep. It was an airship station. Very small station. Like, I feel like it would be wider. Like, you have to be some good parker to... You have to be really good at parking to get in that spot correctly. Those wings look like they barely just fitted. He's gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. Not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyways, I'm gonna get work on these jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first I'd like to try and take a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. What do you want to do now, Estelle? Should we stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Ina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Alright, so... basically, we gotta go speak to Ina right now. Anyways, guys, I think this is a absolute perfect time to end the stream. We finished up what I think it was the prologue. I don't know if it's the prologue or it was starting the prologue, but hey, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna save the game. Save twice for good measure. And we'll pick this up next time. So yeah, this game has been really fun. Honestly, I already am pretty interested in the battle system. It looks like it might be pretty tough, especially with the bonuses that some of the enemies might be able to get. But affecting the turn order and stuff like that's pretty cool. The magic seems like it's gonna be fun. We already got some pretty neat little abilities in the battle system, as well as the map and the graphics and the visuals and stuff like that. It's all really pretty. Everything's going well, and the music. The music is so good. Like just like this music right here, the town music, very good. Anyways, This game seems like it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun, and it's a really, really long series. It has 3 games, then you have the Crossbell series with 2 other games, and then you have the Cold Steel with 4, and then all these other stuff. So, yep, this series is quite long, but yeah, we're going to end it here, like I said. So, yeah, make sure to follow me here on Twitch if you're already not followed. Also, be sure to follow on my Twitter, because I usually post when I'm going to stream, as well. I just, you know, speak my mind about certain things. Post some clips on there, maybe some funny screenshots or whatever the heck, you know, just whatever I'm doing at the moment, whatever I might be playing on or off the screen. And also subscribe to me on YouTube, because just like with all my other playthroughs, I will be putting the entirety of this playthrough all up on my YouTube. So if you want to see this, if you miss a part or anything like that, you could just go ahead and skip to whatever you might have missed, or whatever you specifically want to watch. It's up to you. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna cut it finally. Take care, and I hope you guys have a good one. See ya.